Hi, you're watching Brioche Knit Tips. I'm Zandy from So I Make Stuff, and in this video I'm going to show you the Brioche 4-stitch unwrapped decrease. Here you can see two examples of the Brioche 4-stitch unwrapped decrease. Now in this one I've worked it on the right side of the work, and then this one I've worked it on the wrong side row. There's no difference between the stitches that I use there, just what time I work them. And I'll demo both of them in this video so that you can see how that works. But you can see here that I've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches and turned them into one, decreasing 4 stitches at a time. And same with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 1. It's just in the valley there. And then, if you're looking for this in a written pattern, it will look like this. And if you see it in a chart, you'll see this symbol. Or if it's worked on the wrong side, you'll see this symbol. So you can see it's pretty much the same kind of thing, but there's a little bit of a difference, just showing you, don't purl this, it's still knit. Okay? So I'm excited to demo this for you. Let's get started. Here you can see that I've started my row and I've cast on about 25 stitches, and I'm just working, a few plain rows of 2-color brioche. And now to do the row that my increase will be worked in, I'm just going across doing a knit row with the light color with the right side facing me. So that's brioche knit, slip 1 yarn over, brioche knit, slip 1 yarn over. And once I get to the approximate center, I'm going to work my decrease like this. First, I'm going to slip a stitch knitwise with the stitch and the wrap at the same time. So slip it knitwise, and then slip the next one knitwise also. Then I'm actually just going to drop this wrap, the dark one only, not the light one, which is the stitch. I'm just going to drop the wrap from the tip of the left-hand needle so that it's no longer there. And then with the left-hand needle, I'm going to go through the front loop and move these 2 dark wraps back onto the left-hand needle. So through the front loop, grab them, slip them back. Now I'm ready to slip all 3 of the next wraps on this needle knitwise again. So that's 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to go in through the front of the loop and slip them all together. Then I'm going to slip the next stitch knitwise as well. And then I'm going to slip back just these 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, just the dark ones. So through the front loop, I'm going to insert the left-hand needle and just slip them back. Now I have the 3 that I just slipped back and a stitch after that. And I'm going to knit through everything after that stitch. So it's light color with a dark color wrap, and then 3 more dark colors on the needle. So just knit through all of those at once. And now you can see I have these 2 light colored stitches left over from before. And to finish off the stitch, I'm simply going to pass those 2 over. And now I've taken 5 stitches and made it into 1. And I'm just going to continue on with my row for a little bit. And then in a little later, I'll show you what this looks like if it's worked on the wrong side of your work. So I'll be back in a little bit. Right here, you can see that I've done a few rows after doing my decrease. So what I've done is I finished the decrease row, I worked my dark color row across, then I flipped the work, and I worked my light color row. That happens on the wrong side, and I'm ready to begin my dark color row on the wrong side. And what I want to do is show you how this stitch looks if it's worked on this wrong side row. Remember that this is still a knit row, so it's the same stitch. So as I begin the row and I do my slip one yarn over, brioche knit, slip one yarn over, it's going to be the same stitch as before. It's just going to be on the other side of the work. So I'll do it again a little faster this time. I'm going to slip this stitch knitwise, slip the next one knitwise, drop the wrap over the next stitch, slip back through the front loop, just those two on this row, light stitches, slip all three of the next wraps forward knitwise, slip the next stitch knitwise, slip back those three light wraps through the front loop, knit together the three wraps and the next stitch on the needle. Oops, I keep splitting something in here. There we go. And then pass those two stitches that are still hanging out there over. And then I'm going to continue on with my row. And I'll work a little bit further just so you can see how that turns out if you work this stitch on the wrong side. I think you'll be surprised. You can see here that I've done a few rows after doing my right side decrease and my wrong side decrease, and they do look different from each other. They're both very useful, and you can see here how these three lines merge into one. No wraps are showing in the front, making it, bringing that dark color into the front. And in this one, it just brings two lines together to a point. Now, if I flip this over for a second, remember what this looks like. And you can see the reverse in the back. So 3 stitches coming together into one, and then 2 lines coming together at a point. And you can see that's just the reverse, right? So you can probably get a sense of how useful this stitch is. I like to use this, especially on the wrong side, in different kinds of stitch patterns, because it's really helpful to be able to bring things to a point. If you're having trouble working this on a wrong side row because it's confusing or it doesn't seem to fit in the pattern that you're using, don't worry about it. It's possible that you've just set up your rows a little bit differently than I do. Leave a comment and I'll try and help you out. I'm always happy to answer any questions. If you are interested in other unwrapped decreases in brioche stitch, I have a bunch of other videos showing other amounts of degrees of decrease that you can try with this technique. And I hope you'll check those out in the Brioche Knit Tips playlist. Thank you for watching this video. I wish you luck in your brioche learning. I hope to see you soon. Bye.